with the lead as we've got 6 minutes to go here in the first half of this Southwest District semifinal. Owens has it up near the free throw line, back out to Owens. Brianna Owens, that is, as she gets it back out to Taylor. Taylor trying to drive baseline, working through contact. Amaya Lee on the back end from the left wing missed. And over the back call, or out of bounds, actually off Marion, so it'll go. Could have been over the back. We haven't really seen over the back that much this year.
Very many foul calls tonight.
Just 9 combined, 5 for the Cats, 4 for Marion. It'll stay Bearcat ball down here after it went out of bounds off the Canes. Get it inside, and the pass goes over the head of its intended recipient. That was Owens who they were trying to get it to, but Sidnor, luckily, she was in the right place, came down with it. Brianna Owens has it, dribbles it back out, so Allie to the top. Amaya Lee on the left wing, passes it back out to Owens. Owens looked at a three, didn't take it.
And right now the difference is Taylor Owens.
Ball got tipped there by Jennings, loose on the floor as her and Brianna Owens scrap for it. Ball's still loose. We've got a travel call on Bailey, or on Abigail Jennings. She did get up without dribbling it, so she was looking for a foul before that, I believe, though, as we do have timeout for substitutions. Sidnor out along with Madison Campbell. And into the game, Kerrigan Bailey and Jada Campbell.
And the difference in this game so far is Taylor Owens' strength in the middle, being able just to break the 2-3 zone and find the soft spot in the zone and get defenders off over to find a shot.
Shot from the left corner, missed short. Rebound goes to Marion. That was Owens with the three as Marion brings it back down the floor. Abigail Jennings driving right side of the paint, and we got a blocking foul and one on the shot attempt. It went in. Shot, or the foul goes against Bailey. That's her second. And now Abigail Jennings will go to the line with a chance to cut this one back to 4. It was a 9-point game just 2 possessions ago. So Marion on a little bit of a run here, at least putting some scoring possessions together. And one attempt is good, and it's 14-10.
And if you're Marion, you're down 4 points with 18 turnovers in less than 12 minutes of play. I mean, that's something to look up to if you're Marion right now.
Jada Campbell, left wing three-pointer missed short. Offensive rebound, Kerrigan Bailey. She puts it back up and good. It felt like a big possession there for the Cats to answer that 5-0 run. 16-10, Cats with the lead as Marion tries to push in transition. Three-pointer missed off the top. Took a high bounce, nearly went back in, but the offensive board goes to Moss, and she puts it right back in on the back end of the basket. 16-12, Cats pushing in transition. We got a foul on this end. Campbell will go to the line as she was able to drive baseline with the left hand. The foul goes on Audrey Moss. That's her third. First free throw up and missed from Campbell. She's missed all 3 of her first shots from the line tonight. She's been the only Bearcat, I believe, that's been to the free throw line.
Right now she is 2 for 5. Got to hit your free throws.
Second free throw up and rattles in, so she's 3 for 3 on the back end of the free throw attempts. As
for all you mathematicians at home, that's 50%.
That is. That's Kelsey Harrington checks into the ballgame for Lauren DeLeon. And a floater put up by Marion. Offensive board goes back in. Good shot underneath, just in the right spot. Kirsten Leffler, the junior, post.
And everything's falling for Marion, and nothing's going through the hoop for the Bearcats.
3-point lead for the Cats. 3:50 to go here in the first half. And just a slow, or not really a slow-paced game. It's been pretty quick, but nobody able to get the ball in the hoop. Amaya Lee has it driving. Bounce pass out to Owens on the left corner. With the jump fake there. Now they'll dribble it back out. Owens or Amaya Lee, jumper taken from about 15, missed. Harrington comes down with the board, double team, fights out of it. Now Campbell drives baseline, floater missed short. Defensive rebound goes to Marion. That's Billings who came down with the board, as now she hands it off to Jennings, and they'll get set into their offense. Again, Jennings coming off a 30-point outing last time out in the first round. As that shot's missed in the corner by May for Marion, and the board goes to the Cats. Maya Lee pulls up at the top of the key, looking to work off a screen there from Bailey. Three-pointer up and missed off the right side, and the offensive board or defensive board goes to Leffler. Right now, Marion owning the boards too, has cut it to a 3-point deficit. Bounce pass inside, and that's really where they've gotten their bread and butter on those offensive boards. A lot of contact there, and we got a timeout called, though, by Coach Timmons. He's not happy with the way the Cats are playing over this last 2.5-minute stretch. And timeout brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. And we're talking about a Bearcat team that led 14-5 at half, and or at the end of the first period. Now it's 17-14.
And that's not what you need at all. But just to give a little insight to what's going on, I believe it was Allen Iverson who said the game's changed so much that from the point guard position, it used to be once you got the ball as a point guard, you were told to stop at the top of the key. Nowadays, it's different. And you have scoring point guards, so you more or less have a yield sign instead of a stop sign. And Amaya Lee does a perfect job of executing that in the point guard position.
Marion on a 9-3 run to open this second period. So Cats over these 5 minutes and change so far have only scored 3 points. It's amazing.
Gosh. And looking at it, 18 turnovers. Who would have thought it'd be a 3-point game with 18 turnovers from one team, even before the halfway mark?
And that's not a three from a three-pointer either. You had the one jump shot made by the Cats and then the one free throw made by Jada Campbell.
Gosh.
It's a scoring drought for the Cats over the past 2 minutes, or over the past 5 minutes and change in this second period. 2 minutes, 42 seconds on the clock. Bearcats will get the ball, and you can see why Coach Timmons used the timeout there, the way the offense has been kind of sputtering here in the second period.
Got to get your feet back underneath you.
Still hold a lead, though, by 3 as Jada Campbell has it at the top now. Allie Sidnor, Lauren DeLeon out on the floor as well, along with Kerrigan Bailey and Amaya Lee. Amaya Lee dribbles it up to the top of the key. Quick pass out to Campbell. She doesn't settle for the 3. Bounce pass inside to Bailey, and Bailey gets a shot up, is fouled as it comes up short after the contact, but she'll go to the line.
Worth a note that Sidnor is back in the game after getting her hand checked out on the last possession, on the last timeout.
So Bailey will go to the line. She's the first Cat other than Jada Campbell to go to the free throw line. His first one missed strong. Cats 0 for 4 on the first free throw attempt. See if they can keep the streak up on the second one, though, as Bailey dribbles a couple times, puts it in her hand, and missed that one too. But the board nearly was an offensive board for the Cats, but drugged down by Glass. They get it quickly out to Jennings. You can tell the trust they have in Abigail Jennings to bring it up and down the floor for them. As Marion looks to get into their offense here, they're just holding it out at the top of the key, try to push it out to Jennings in the left corner. Three-pointer up and in, hit off the back iron. And
that hit more than off the back iron. It touched every part of the rim.
And stopped and, sort of danced around the top and went down for it, and it's a tie ball game, 17-7 with 1:40 to go here in the first half. Who saw this coming this afternoon? Jada Campbell, three-pointer, left wing.
Bang.
Got it. That's a big answer for the Cats. They've scored more there in that shot than they had all quarter. It was 20-17 now. Bearcats with a lead with 1.5 to go until halftime. Double team over here on the left side of the wing. Shot up and missed down on the block, and tapped out of bounds by Marion. It'll stay Bearcat basketball. Timeout for substitution. Kaylee Poston checks in, and out of the game, Mackenzie Glass. Final minute, 23 seconds of this first half. See, seems like it's going to be an important sort of swing time here, the way this game's been. And we've seen the first half the Cats basically owned, but Marion really playing our first period, and now Marion coming alive in the second. DeLeon has it, dribbles it around the top of the key, back out Jada Campbell on the right corner. Now Amaya Lee holds it over her head, gets it on the top, at the top of the key, and Kerrigan Bailey charged with a walk there, a travel call. Yeah, a couple.
Don't know if I like that call.
Sort of did a little slide step. I guess they saw that as a movement. Coach Timmons talking to Kerrigan there. Turnover Cats with 59 seconds to go. Marion will control.
Thought it was forced by a little body contact there, but is what it is.
Callie Blackburn had it for a second, gave it back up to Poston. Now Leffler has it. Sidnor playing tight defense. Marion goes inside. Right hand missed. Rebound would have been an offensive board to Marion, but it was mishandled by Billings and went out of bounds off her foot. And the Cats will get it back here with 40 seconds to go until halftime with a 3-point lead over the Hurricanes. What do you do here? You hold it out?
I think so. I think you want to. unless you feel confident in your ability to get a turnover, and then you go pretty quick and trust yourself to get the turnover early in their possession.
Looks like the Cats are going to try to hold it out. Jada has it out at the top. Now Maya has it, unless they get a look here. Sidnor had it for a second in the corner, gives it back up. Amaya driving, gets it in the paint. Three-pointer taken by De Leon, a flat three-pointer. Missed, tapped back in play by Sidnor. Ball's loose on the floor, and a foul will go on Jennings as she was going for the ball. She knocked down Jada Campbell. What a play there, though, to keep the possession in the Cats' favor by Sidnor. She was a good 4 feet out of bounds.
Tapped it back. Yeah, tapped it
back.
Stayed
in midair, tapped it back. Jada Campbell was going for it, and then just a full-on tackle there by Jennings. And the Cats in the bonus will go to the line for a 1-and-1 as Campbell will go. She's been no stranger to it tonight. This will be the
law
fourth
of
trip.
averages, she's due to hit one on the first attempt here.
What is it? Miss, make, miss, make, miss?
Make,
yeah.
Well,
first free throw missed, and the board goes to Marion. We got a foul on the Cats, as it looks like Kerrigan Bailey with some contact down after the missed free throw. Not really a good time. Whenever Marion's in the bonus, too, they'll go to the line down on this end with 5 seconds to go. Probably the worst time.
Indeed, I say they're a lot more consistent so far. 3 for 4 on the night from the line.
Molly May, a freshman, will go to the line here. 3-point lead for the Cats. First free throw up and missed. Offensive board, though, for Marion. They get it back inside. Billings shot up and in, and it's a 1-point game as we head into half. 20-19. Virginia High leads. And that felt like they stole it there. Got the offensive board on a miss from the free throw line. And with 8 minutes put back on the clock as we get set for the third quarter, the Cats lead at 20-19. So the Cats only score 6 points in that second quarter.
Not the usual outburst for this team at all. Marion
puts up 14, so it really was just a exact opposite. We had 14-5. Cats won the first quarter. Then the second quarter, Marion with a 14-6 advantage. So we go into half 20-19. Bearcats with the lead here in the Southwest District Tournament semifinals. Let's take a quick commercial break. When we get back, we'll talk about some things that happened there in that first half, trends, and what is going on in each locker room. I even think we might get Coach Sidnor down here to join us. So take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back for halftime.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood? Or an earthquake is destroying buildings? Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. Go to readyvirginia.gov and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by Ready Virginia, FEMA, and the Ad Council.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but as you grew up, things changed. Teaching just didn't seem like the best option anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Interesting and innovative things are happening in teaching today.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Halftime Report. Bearcats lead 20-19 over the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes. Again, it wasn't the cleanest first half that we've ever seen, but turned out, they've got the lead in this one, and Marion really scrapping around. You wouldn't have expected this thing to be where it was at, the way it went. I mean, Marion had 8 turnovers in the opening start of the game and 5 turnovers in a row before they even got a shot up. So the fact that this thing is a 1-point lead for the Cats at halftime, this is not really what we've seen from the Bearcats this year. It's a team that's usually settles in, gets offense, gets going in transition, and scores in transition. But tonight it seems like they're just not in sync offensively.
The zone seems to be throwing this Bearcat offense off. I mean, they're doing a great job getting the ball in the middle of the zone and finding the soft spots, but they're just not able to hit the shot for some reason. Taylor Owens done a great job Allie's said nor for that reason. It's getting in the middle and breaking up that zone, but it's not able to find the shot that they want to hit.
And we haven't seen